Well, it seems that you guys are making some changes, and so you came and you're like, hey, bud, so here's some stuff. And so just the first thing I ended up noticing was some different sort of artistic designs. This botanical oil is great. It's like gin and tonic, as you were saying. But here's this new thing, which is the iconic Black Butte Porter without Black Butte on it. It's a cool, looks to be a mountain lion eye with an eagle on it, and then that's its pupil. So it's looks like an eagle, but basically that's a huge change. You're going to get backlash from that. So how do you go through something like that?
What we're trying to do, number one, the largest changes to this are really the area above the six-pack box, the six-pack carrier.
Okay.
Where, we used to have a black neck band, a black crown, and you've really got a dark brown neck. So if you look at it sitting on a store shelf, this top area disappeared back in the shadow of the store shelf. We've brought that out, so we weren't using a lot of the space we were being allotted. The other thing is Deschutes. Number one, people can't pronounce it. That's why we've had to spell it phonetically.
Is that why you did that?
And
that's smart, because you guys have the Virginia
Deschutes or Deutsches. No, they can't pronounce it in Central Oregon. Make no mistake.
Oh, really?
Sad commentary.
Nobody can pronounce Mazama either.
Sad commentary on the American educational system, but true. So, and we figured we didn't have to put Deschutes Brewery on the package because people could figure out it was probably from a brewery since it was beer. And that allowed us this big red block across the front. So, and then. Artists like to draw things, and they all these labels have different representations where kind of the more you look, the more you see, and there's all kinds of mysterious little people and objects and things in there that you may or may not recognize. And the other mainline brands have similar type illustrations on there. That there's Bigfoot in there, and I mean it's all Oregon stuff, but it's something for the person that wants to gaze into their beer label. There's a lot of things to see there.
Yeah, I now end up seeing. So I thought that was Black Butte within the Cougar's eye, and it for sure is. So we have Black Butte, and then you have the Metolius coming off of it, and the tower, the fire tower up there, a cool eagle. Yeah. So now that comes right from there, and I'm totally digging that. So you still do have the Black Butte, the Black Butte Porter. How's that decision get made? Do you just have a bunch? Do you have like 4 or 5 different artists come to you with like this is a new Black Butte thing?
This work was done by an agency. Okay. We're trying to move more of that in house, but little by little. And we talked to them about what we want. We had, this is 2 years in the making. We haven't changed packaging this extensively much in our history, but it is you talk about what you want. What do you want the consumer to focus on? When you come in the grocery store and there are you've got a row of 6-packs on the store shelf. What do you want the consumer to focus on? For us, the first thing was Deschutes. We don't want them to search for our beer in that massive, incredibly eye-glazing beer set in a typical grocery store.
Smart to make it in a red too.
So it's bright red. It pops. The neck label and the crowns help convey that as well. Then the second thing we want their eye to catch on is the style. So for this, it's porter, Deschutes, porter, then Black Butte is kind of the order that if you just quickly glance at it, your eye should catch those 3 things in that order. This one is Deschutes Botanic Ale, and then because this is a special seasonal Bond Street series, we call it low volume seasonal, that you only have 2 things to go to. But for Mirror Pond Pale Ale, Deschutes Pale Ale Mirror Pond is typically where your eye should go. And I had a long discussion with the graphics people about that, and impressed on them that I don't really care what your art does as long as the consumer sees these things in that order. And we think they did a brilliant job and really have captured that, plus kind of the fun, the whimsy, the mystery, the story of Central Oregon, et cetera. There are a lot of black buttes and mirror ponds in this world, but Central Oregon has some unique ones.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So, yeah, I'm digging it. Wondering, so in the past 2 years, are you guys responding, and what are you all of a sudden major shift in design? Why? When was that meeting? So I guess it was 2 years ago. Why was that meeting happen? Why did that meeting happen?
Well, because, as volume started to slow down and people became familiar, you try and look, what are the things that we can affect? Mm-hmm. And, the beer, okay, we can't make major changes to the beer. Anything above a minor tweak is going to be identifiable, and there's too much risk, and we know that people typically really enjoy the beer. We've done enough market research to know that. There were some things fundamentally that were flawed about the last iteration of our packaging. Things like brands going around with the old oval around the corner, and people's eyes don't really follow around a sharp corner like that. So we wanted to straighten that out, get the labels to pop a little bit more, get them to work together in a billboard fashion on the shelves a little bit more.
That's cool.
And again, make it easier for people searching for the beer to find it.